We are the podcast where we like to own up to our mistakes.
What could you be talking about?
He's talking about this Kuenssberg, where you were going to give disgraceful ex-Prime Minister, lying toe rag Boris Johnson a free bit of publicity by interviewing him prime time on the BBC about his book Unleashed. Of course there was outrage, but then you accidentally sent the questions to Johnson and had to cancel this abomination of an idea. So what has this useless journalist got to say for herself?
I was preparing very hard and very diligently with my lovely team for our interview with Boris Johnson, and the briefing notes, I sent them to him by mistake.
That is not just a mistake, it's a big mistake.
It's a big mistake. And people say, well, why couldn't you do the interview anyway? Well, we would never give a politician the questions in advance. We absolutely would never do that. So it wasn't possible. Nor could you just change the questions, because clearly I was planning to ask him about COVID and Brexit and Partygate. So to change any of the questions and not ask him those important things wouldn't have been doing the job properly. So very frustratingly and very red-facedly, we had to cancel it.
What? I'm sure even Johnson was prepared for you to ask about COVID, Brexit and Partygate. It doesn't take a genius to anticipate that. It's not like you were going to quiz him on his views on landscape gardening or will people ever go to Mars. And what's all this about not being able to change the questions? I could rewrite a set of questions in about 10 minutes and I haven't got a team working with me. What kind of questions were they? Tell me about Brexit. Tell me about COVID. Tell me about Partygate. What kind of low-grade journalist is she? Totally useless. But then all of this stinks of some kind of cover-up. Either it becoming too much of a hot potato, or she was caught sending the questions to Johnson. Click here for Vorderman calls for Kuenssberg to go.